your first time back in Baltimore since 17?
Yeah.
What's it feel like being
It brought back a lot of memories for sure. Just driving into the hotel and driving through the Inner Harbor. It feels good. It feels really good.
the whole family? Do you bring your boys here? This is the first time they've been here?
Just one. The 3-year-old. There's no chance we could have controlled him, so we left him. We left him back in Montana, and we're still having a hard time controlling the 6-year-old. But I'm wondering if he's got any memories because he would come to the games. He was probably 2 years old, maybe getting close to 3 when last time he was here. So be curious to see if anything clicks in his mind.
AJ, when you think about so many special things that happened when you were in Baltimore, does one or two jump out when you think back, or is it just a lot of good things running together?
There's a lot of good things, but there's definitely memories that stick out. I mean, starting from the last game of 2011, when it felt like we won the World Series, but we just kept Boston out of making it to the postseason, and then basically building off of that for the next 6 years. 2012, winning every extra inning game that we played. I think we were 18 out of 19 winning those games. And then going to the postseason, winning the wild card game in Texas. And obviously 2014, my favorite moment of my whole career was Game 2 of the ALDS against Detroit when Delman hit that double. Making the postseason in 2016, and then my last game here in 2017. After getting hit in the wrist and on Father's Day and breaking a bone and missing a couple months, and then coming back, and Tim Beckham was doing really well, so I wasn't even playing, and then he came down with a tight hamstring, and I was able to play the last week of the season. It was, you can't even really write up an ending like it happened for me.
You came back to the team for the first time in 2020 in spring training, and you talked about, dipping your toe in the water. The water any warmer for you? You're thinking more about returning to the game?
Well, it was keeping my foot in the door so that door wouldn't close. And the reason for that was because of my kids. Every parent that I've talked to tells me to live it up. I mean, it goes by fast. Your kids grow up so fast, so live it up while you can. And I'm taking everyone's advice, and I'm enjoying it. I've got a 6-year-old boy now and a 3-year-old boy, and at times it's hard, but it's gratifying. I mean, it's fun to be around them and watch them grow, and I just can't see myself in the near future being away from them. So there'll be a time when they start school, and maybe it'll be easier to get away, but for now I'm enjoying hanging out with them.
JJ, when you joined this team in 2011, it was in a 14 season losing streak. Fans, there weren't a whole lot. People were coming out, and then you were part of the 12 to 16 run, and you saw what it was like, with the fans here during that time. Now you're back in a spot where you're losing 5 seasons in a row. Fans aren't really coming out, obviously, after the pandemic. But Mike Elias and people keep saying that if, when they win, this team, the fans will come back out. Do you believe that? And did you see that?
I do believe, yeah, absolutely. This city absolutely loved us for all those years that I was here. I mean, I was lucky to get traded here when I did, when there was a lot of young, talented players already, and I was just able to be a part of it. But to see in 2011, not as many fans. 2012, we're winning games, have a chance to win the wild card spot. Fans start coming out, and then expectations started to change. I mean, we were a good team, even though every year I think we were the underdogs when people would come out and say who's going to win the division, who's going to be in last place. I feel like every year we were supposed to be in last place. So the fans came out, and when they did, this place, was by far the best place to play when the stadium's full. I mean, Friday nights, I think it's Friday nights that everyone would wear black. We'd wear our black uniforms, and just such a great atmosphere.
And you can see that happening again?
I sure hope so. I think the fans really want it as much as the players and everyone else in this organization want it. I think the fans want it too.
How hard is it to watch it now? Since you've left, they've not been very good. Not sure
I haven't. Well, no, it's not the year that I left. No, it's definitely not coincidental. I think while I was here, what happened was we were a winning ball club. I mean, we were close every single year to trying to make the postseason, and we had to do what we had to do, which was trade away prospects and get a 2-month rental in order to try and make the postseason. So for the 7 years that I was here, that's what we did. And then when all of us, leave, there's no more prospects in the minor leagues, and that was partly our fault for being good for 7 years. So rebuilds happen, and I'm sure everyone in this organization has trust in Elias, and I feel like he'll turn it around soon.
Obviously, the piece between those two eras is Trey. Do you keep in touch with him much? And just what's it been like watching him do what he's done?
I haven't kept in touch with him much, but and I haven't been watching a whole lot of baseball the last 4 years. So what I get is my news app. I read the headlines, and Trey's in a lot of those headlines, and I'm just thrilled and happy for him that he's bounced back from everything that he's gone through. I mean, in 2020, when I was in spring training, is when he was diagnosed. I was there for that, and to see what he's doing now is, I mean, what a great story.
Because, I mean, he's basically the only guy on this team that you played with now. I think it's Tanner Scott.
Yeah.
But I think that's it.
Other than spring training games with guys maybe coming up. But yeah, you're right. There's maybe a handful of people in this whole organization that were here when I was here. So things have changed, and they've changed rapidly, but I'm sure things will turn around.
What does this recognition mean to you?
A lot. I mean, I would never have expected it. I always tried to fly under the radar. I think you guys know how I was or how I am, and I always just tried to fly under the radar, and it means so much to me to be a part of this, fraternity with such great people and great ball players, and it means the world.
So are you officially retired now?
Not yet, Dan. What's that? I haven't had a walk-off homer yet. We'll see. We'll see when that happens. I'm not giving up on it. I'm still young. Well, I started playing pickleball. It's a retired person sport, so I figured I'd do that, but doesn't mean I'm retired.
Woodworking and pickleball.
Little woodworking, pickleball, yeah, a lot of little hobbies. Staying busy other than when I'm not with the kids, it's little hobbies, yeah.